Season 2 of Small Town Spotlight, sponsored by Charlie Clark Auto Group.
Welcome everyone to this special edition of KTSM 9 News at 6. We are live on location tonight from the El Paso Museum of Archaeology at the foot of the Franklin Mountains as part of our Small Town Spotlight series, all made possible by Charlie Clark and Nissan. Good evening everyone, I'm Monica Cortez.
And I'm Tirza Ortiz, and we are coming live to you from a very special place in our community. And Monica, this is actually my first time here for Small Town Spotlight.
You know what? I've been to the Franklin Mountains several times, hiking, things like that. I've never stopped by this beautiful Museum of Archaeology, so I'm really excited to kind of highlight it a little bit more. But right now, you and I were both outside for a little bit. It was so windy.
Yes, it was incredibly windy, super active, I would say,
yeah,
out there,
awful.
Dusty.
That's why my hair is not great today. I'm so sorry.
You know what? We're in the same boat. Yeah. But let's go ahead and send things over to our chief meteorologist, Robert Bettis, who is out there right now. Robert, how are things for you?
Tirza and Monica, thank you so much for asking. I believe that you said that you felt it was a little bit windy, and you're absolutely right. We're here right next to the Archaeology Museum, and that, of course, is on the eastern slopes of the mountains where the winds can be strongest. Right now at the airport, it's gusting to 40 miles per hour. Yes, there is a little bit of a dusty haze in the atmosphere right now, but the winds are starting to get a lot better. You know, I've been out here on the east slopes enjoying the beautiful poppies, unique to the El Paso area, and let me tell you what, they are so good. Yeah. Of course, these small town spotlights wouldn't happen without Charlie Clark Automotive Group underwriting the entire thing. Bobby Bone, ladies and gentlemen. So good to see you, Bobby.
Oh, so good to see you too.
How about a sniff of one of these fresh poppies?
Oh, they're beautiful.
With which we're so famous. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, that's
You can't
delicious.
pick them. You can't pick them.
No,
Remember,
you can't.
we've got to protect
That's right, we got it.
our treasure. Now, you know
beautiful.
what's a lot more comfortable than lying in the dirt here sniffing the poppies?
What?
Sitting in a Charlie Clark Pathfinder.
Oh, yes.
Is that coming up?
Definitely, that's coming up.
I'm going to have your full forecast. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, 74 degrees and much lighter winds. All that coming up in your full forecast in just a little bit.
I love it. I love that we were able to see those poppies, and so we're excited for your full forecast, Robert. And you know what? We want to talk a little bit more about where we're at. This is the Museum of Archaeology. It's right off the foot of the Franklin Mountains, right off of Trans Mountain Road.
Right, so this museum is huge. Monica has thousands and thousands of years of history from the El Paso area, northern Mexico, just a ton to look at, a lot to see. Occasionally exhibits will switch up, so chances are if you've been here before, the next time you come, things might look a little bit different. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more of a deeper dive into that history though.
Check it out.
The museum has been here since the 1970s. We opened in 1977, and we are a peculiar place because the city and the museum sit in 17 acres that are owned by the city of El Paso, but we are dead square inside of Fort Bliss and Casino Range National Monument now. So when people come for the first time here to the museum, a lot of reactions are like, we didn't know that you were here. Our demographics are changing. We are reaching out more to families. We have kind of put aside a little bit the side that the museum works that is more like the academic side for offering more activities, more workshops, more things like the festival with the Poppies Fest. Also, the other reaction that we've had, and that's one that is very nice to hear about, I remember when I came here when I was a little kid with the school. So it brings very good memories, and that's one of the charms that we have when people visit us, and I want to really mention that, is the dioramas that we have. They are from the 1970s, and that's one thing that people remember from their visits when they were children. They haven't changed that much, so it's easy for them to bring back those memories.
And you know what, Tirza, I love it. This is where we're at, and there's so much to look at. I feel like there's not enough time to do it. I'm just trying to focus on it, but there's so many cool exhibits in this room alone.
Right, I totally agree. And I think archaeology is such an important part of our history. I think El Paso is just full of history and artifacts, wildlife, which makes this exactly the perfect place to come if you're looking for something to do on the weekend, during the week, spring break, hint, hint.
Very educational too. I love it. But we still have a lot more to get to. Let's first go ahead and send it to the news of the day.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, the news of,
Hey,
the day, ladies. Las Cruces' mother today was found not guilty in the deadly dog mauling attack back in 2021 involving her 6-year-old son, Avery Jackson Dunphy. Danica Johnson was acquitted today by a Las Cruces jury. Avery was killed back in November of 2021 when he was left outside unsupervised with 6 dogs at his grandparents' home. The grandmother, Leslie Owens, was acquitted back in December. The grandfather, Kevin Owens, will now face a jury. His trial date is set for April 19th. 2 communities are mourning the loss of a San Antonio family who is believed to be from El Paso. The victims identified as Alfredo Pescador, Blanca Pescador, Leslie Pescador, and a 13-year-old teen who were killed in a house fire last Friday. San Antonio Express News says the mother told neighbors the family was planning on taking a trip home back to El Paso last Wednesday for a family emergency. However, they never showed up here. Investigators are determining what the cause was, but believe it may have been from a car fire in the garage. According to San Antonio Express News, the San Antonio Police Department is now investigating the incident as a homicide. And we'll bring you more on air and online at KTSM.com. And after more than 3 years today, New Mexico State Police releasing an incident review on the fatal shooting of Officer Darian Jarrett. Fallen Officer Jarrett was fatally shot after pulling over a white pickup truck along I-10 East near Deming back on February of 2021. Jarrett stopped the suspect driving the truck while he was allegedly on the way to conduct a drug deal. The pursuit ensued shortly after with a highway shootout with police. And our KTSM 9 News reporter Skylar Soto will have more on the incident review story coming up at 10 o'clock. Well, let's take a look at traffic right now at 7 minutes past 6 o'clock. This is Spur 601 in Airport. Everything looks good now. Right now, no traffic problems to report at this hour. And that was a look at your top stories for today. Let's send things over to our team who is live out at the El Paso Museum of Archaeology today for our small town spotlight. And ladies, how is everything out there? Looks really interesting.
Thank you so much, Estella. Well, I think I could speak for both of us when I say definitely has been interesting. Quite a lovely day, a little windy, but yes, a perfect segment into spring, which is exactly how it feels right now. The El Paso Museum of Archaeology is actually celebrating the blooming of the Mexican poppies. And Monica, we're fans.
We really are. So guys, I know that you may have noticed Tirza and I are matching with the yellow, and that is to pay homage to the beautiful poppies that you're seeing there blooming. Now, there is a lot going on with the poppies, very special to our area. As a matter of fact, we have a very special guest to elaborate a little bit more on it. Check it out.
On March 23rd, we will have a special day. We will have our Native American Day. This is very special for us because we are the Museum of Archaeology and we work with the native communities here in El Paso. We will have also Native American performances. Of course, we will have Isleta Sur, the Tigua dancers. The reason why we are spreading Poppies Fest is to make it more sustainable. We are protecting the environment, we are conserving. You gotta keep in mind that we are inside Castner Range. The museum is located inside Castner Range National Monument, so we are protecting the environment that we are in. The poppy fields are documented in the 1930s. We have done research about it. So they've been here, but they were efforts by the community of El Paso to increase those poppy fields throughout the years. Even though the poppies are natural occurrence, they have been enhanced. That's why probably we have those big super blooms every about 5 to 10 years sometimes. It depends on the weather. You have to have good rain during October and especially during January, which is a good combination that we've had kind of this year. So this year, people that are coming to visit, they're going to experience like a pretty big bloom of the poppies. They're going to see a lot of yellow when they walk in our park area that we have open here that belongs to the city of El Paso.
Alrighty then, that was so exciting. We love talking about the poppies. I don't know if we have a live picture to show you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so anyway, everyone, we'd like to introduce to you Sebastian Rivas Normand. He is the director of the El Paso Museum of Archaeology. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, well, thank you for having us. I mean, spring is right around the corner already next week, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And we heard in that package a little bit about Poppy Fest. Can you elaborate what the community can expect moving forward?
So moving forward, we still have like 3 more Saturdays in March that we are offering Poppies Fest, upcoming 16th, 23rd, and 30th. We have expectations like we're going to be offering the same that we offer the first weekend. So vendor market, performances, some of them are live performances. On the 23rd, we're going to have Native American groups performing, and the market is going to be exclusively Native American vendors. So it's going to be an exclusive thing that we are offering to the community of El Paso. It's the first time that we're doing this. And then the 30th, we're capping it off with partnering with Live Active El Paso. So we're going to have our second annual Poppies Fest. And then we will have some yoga classes, some sound bath sessions. It will be a little bit more oriented to live active style, health, and fitness.
Oh, I love that. And you know what? It's going to be taking place right here at the Archaeology Museum. And talk a little bit about this place. What's something very unique that you'd like to tell our audience?
Well, right now, because we are in full Poppies Fest, I think the best thing that we can do is showcase the exhibit in which we are live casting today, which is our Kastner Range National Monument exhibit. This exhibit is very comprehensive. It will teach you everything that there is to know about what is our brand new national monument here in El Paso. It's going to be making 1 year anniversary in not even 1 week. And the exhibit is about the community and for the community. The community is who accomplished the National Monument nomination, and we wanted to showcase that in the exhibit. So that's why there's a lot to see in this exhibition.
Right, totally agree. A lot to see, a lot of fun for families, people to come out and experience. So I think the events will be incredible.
Awesome. Real quickly, we do want to tell our audience real fast in 15 seconds. Can you tell them why it's so bad to cross over into the trails and step on the poppies or pick them up?
It's very simple. We don't want to pick up the poppies or step on them because each poppy flower has about 300 seeds that are going to be reseeding for future years. So we want to have poppies for the future. So if you take away the poppies, we are losing that for the future years. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Guys, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to share with you right after this break.
I'm Carla Draxler. You're watching KTSM 9 News, putting local first.
Honey, were you just financing over there?
There's no interest here, just financing.
And you financed him even after you saw how little he's working with?
Oh, yeah.
Finance is not a bad word at Cons.
Get 0.9% APR plus $2,750 purchase allowance on this 2023 Buick Envision. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get an additional $750 allowance. See your El Paso Las Cruces Buick dealers.
Your local DQ puts all the best in every basket, including the Alaska Pollock Country Basket. Crispy Alaska Pollock fillets served with tartar sauce, fries, and Texas toast.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
The abuse started when I was 6. I saw a story break out about a priest in the 70s and 80s molesting children. And I knew at that point I had to speak up. Coming forward is a leap of faith.
Being the only dual Hispanic female-owned law firm in El Paso and Las Cruces, Flores Mendez Law is here for you when you've been injured or fired. Why call Flores Mendez Law?
Because we won't take no for an answer. If we don't listen to our husbands, we definitely won't listen to the insurance companies.
We'll fight and do what is right for you, as if you were familia.
power, persistence, justice. Trust the strength of diversity at Flores Mendez Law.
El Paso Children's Hospital Emergency Department is built for kids. Our rocket ambulance is built for kids. Our nurses are trained to treat kids. Our physicians are pediatric board certified. Our equipment is sized to fit kids. All these pieces are what makes El Paso Children's Hospital a complete puzzle capable of combating all types of emergencies. We are the heart at the center of El Paso.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Mrs. Lawrence. So are we ready to finance this beauty? Don't say the F word around my kid. Finance? Finance is not a bad word at cons.
He said it again. She's gonna repeat this.
Oh, you're in trouble now, mister.
Shop great deals across the store.
Your local weather authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
Ah, yes. As the sun sets over the Franklin Mountains here, adjacent to the El Paso Museum of Archaeology, I'm enjoying one of the many beautiful trails. I'm also taking the time to enjoy sniffing the poppies and avoiding certain cacti. Of course, it's a great place to bring your family, if you know what I mean. Ah, yes, the Cardozo family. Enjoying the beautiful park, everybody? Yes? Having a good time?
Yes.
You know what? You promised me more comfortable accommodations. Bobby,
Yes,
do we
sir.
have the vehicle ready?
Yes, sir. We do.
I love this man very much. Let's take a look at your exclusive 9-day forecast, and then we're about to get real comfortable. 74 our high temperature for tomorrow with partly to mostly cloudy skies. We're going to be cooler as we head into St. Patrick's Day weekend. I've got a low pressure system that's moving down into Arizona. And I'm going to be honest with you, it has made forecasting this 9-day extremely difficult. It's going to sit in Arizona for several days, and it scoots a little closer to El Paso and then back a little bit, and then closer and then back. And every time it moves, it changes our precipitation chances. But at this point, I expect partly to mostly cloudy skies Friday with a high temperature in the upper 60s. Will be upper 60s as we are moving into the weekend ahead with the chance of showers late in the day on Saturday, a few drops possible on Sunday as well. As we go into Monday, we start to dry out a little bit as we move back up into the 70s. Spring officially begins on Tuesday at 9:06 in the evening, and then I do believe at this point with the data, the storm system begins to move out of Arizona. We'll have a chance of showers on Wednesday as it moves out. Oh, you know, these small town spotlights wouldn't happen without Charlie Clark Automotive Group. And let me tell you what, Bobby, what in the world am I? I've been sniffing poppies, but what am I sniffing now?
This is the semi-aniline leather here in the Platinum.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
Nissan
Now,
Pathfinder.
what is this this particular vehicle? And you know, we saw the Cardozo family.
Right.
They would fit perfectly in this.
Oh,
What
yes,
is
they would. This is an 8-seater. This is our Nissan Pathfinder. It's a Platinum Edition. So this one has your semi-aniline leather, as you're smelling. Very delicious. And then this one has a quad climate control.
Right
All
here.
the family can be comfortable in the family. The Cardozo family would be amazingly comfortable in this car. This one has heated and cooled leather seats. Also, in the back, you get heated seats as well.
What, the back folks get the heated and cooled seats too?
No, just heated seats in the back. Heated and cooled in the front, heated in the back. Okay?
Fantastic.
You also have 3 in the back. All you got to do is you pull your lead here. You have 3 more seats in the back this way.
Oh my goodness, there's room for everybody.
Yes,
And you know
8-seater.
what? Just as we were on a path, this
Oh my goodness.
is a Pathfinder.
That's right. That's right.
What are the odds of
Pathfinder,
that?
Let's go.
What if I
Come
want to
on.
step it up just one more notch? You got a car for me?
Oh, I got a car for you. That's right.
Thanks, Bobby.
Oh, yes.
You stay with KTSM 9 News.
Looking for your dream home in El Paso or southern New Mexico? Look no further than Winton & Associates. As a 7-time nationally awarded Energy Star builder in the Southwest. Winton & Associates, El Paso's tried and true builder for 38 years.
Hi, Jerry Slaughter with Mission Chevrolet. And at Mission, we are springing into savings. Silverados, Blazers, Tahoes, and more. Come see us and spring into savings. Come in and get your great deal today. Shop Mission Chevrolet, where it's all about you.
My sinuses were clogged, my head was throbbing, and my muscles ached. I really didn't have the energy to drive to see a physician. With University Medical Center of El Paso's telehealth services, I stayed in the comfort of my home and consulted virtually with my UMC provider. No traffic, parking, or crowded doctor's offices. Better health is a phone call away. I'm happy I called UMC.
Call us today for an appointment at 915-790-5700. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
In Texas, every day can be an adventure. That's why we created the Ford Explorer, an SUV with features as great as the Lone Star State. Like an available 360-degree camera designed to see what you can't, and voice-activated Sync 3 to stay connected. Plus, it's the all-time best-selling SUV in America. So get out there, Texas, with Ford Explorer. Get 1-9 financing for 60 months on a 2023 Ford Explorer, plus $750 bonus cash. Ford, official vehicle of the Dallas Cowboys.
My Lowe's Rewards credit card saves us 5% on the things we need. 5% off, 5% off, 5% off.
And as loyalty members, we get points toward Milo's money for the things we want.
Oh, we want this.
The all-new Milo's Rewards loyalty program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical. Entertainment Weekly says Mean Girls isn't a regular musical, it's a cool musical. It's smart, it's funny, it's ferocious, it's
so fat.
Come see Tina Fey's musical Mean Girls at the Plaza Theater, April 5th through 7th.
Wait, why don't I know you?
Get your tickets to Mean Girls today at elpasolive.com/Broadway.
Looking for your dream home in El Paso or southern New Mexico? Look no further than Winton & Associates. From our Value Accent Series homes to our fully custom homes, El Paso's tried and true builder for 38 years. Trust Winton & Associates to build your future. Your dream home awaits.
Join local attorneys Flores Mendez Law every Wednesday for the legal expert advice that you need. Catch KTSM 9 News Legal Matters with Flores Mendez Law Wednesdays at 6:30 on KTSM 9 News.
Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News weekdays.
Thank you, El Paso, for making KTSM.com your #1 choice for news.
Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News weekdays. And now, KTSM 9 Sports with Colin Deaver. Sponsored by Glasheen Bias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
All right, I need somebody to make this make sense for me. Burgess graduate Tristan Newton has so far been named a first-team All-American by 2 separate publications. He's also a finalist for the Bob Cousy Point Guard of the Year Award for his work at UConn. But when the Big East announced its League Player of the Year today, it went to Providence's Devin Carter. Newton was named the Associated Press Big East Player of the Year yesterday. Very interesting decision by the league there. We'll see if it fuels Newton as he and the Huskies get set to defend their national championship next week in the NCAA tournament. Well, after taking down Sam Houston in the first round of the Conference USA tournament yesterday, things immediately got more difficult for the UTEP women today. Their reward for beating the Bearcats, a quarterfinal date this morning with the regular season champion Middle Tennessee. The Blue Raiders stormed through the league to an undefeated conference record, 16-0 during the regular season. They're hoping for another NCAA tournament berth, but early on, UTEP had other ideas. Luisa Vedrova, the jumper, she had 14 points on the afternoon. Then second quarter, Mari Petrie beats the shot clock buzzer with a triple. The Miners take the lead, but then Middle Tennessee finally got going. A 4-point play here by Jalen Gregory, their first three-pointer after they started 0 of 14 from deep. Middle was up 5 at the break. Third quarter, they blow it wide open. Courtney Whitson beats the buzzer with the triple of her own. Middle rolls from there to the 78-50 win. UTEP's season is over in the Conference USA's quarterfinals.
You know, 3 quarters we played tough, and then it got away from us like a freight train. They've got a great team. it proved why we did what we did throughout the game in terms of being very patient. You know, we got down by 10, 12, and now you can't be patient, and it ended up blowing the doors off of us, and they just proved why we played patient for 30 minutes.
So the Miners finished the season 12-19, and Keith Adams' first year back with the squad, back to the drawing board now for year 2. So the UTEP women are eliminated, but 3 Borderland teams are still alive at the Conference USA tournament. The UTEP men and the New Mexico State men and women, all 3 are in action in the quarterfinals tomorrow. On the men's side, there's optimism for both the Miners and the Aggies to perhaps make a deep run. UTEP will open the tournament as the 5 seed against 4 seed Liberty. The Miners are riding a 3-game winning streak. One of those victories came over the Flames on the road a couple weeks ago. Meanwhile, the 6 seed Aggies are on a 2-game winning streak heading into Huntsville. They will get 3 seed Western Kentucky, a team they also split with in the regular season. Both teams winning on their home court. Now, they both appear to be playing their best basketball at the right time. So both UTEP and New Mexico State hope they can make a run and steal an NCAA tournament bid.
We pressured them. We didn't pressure them at our place, man. We just did a lot of switching 1 through 5. We got after them at their place, trapped them a lot with ball screens, and I don't think they were ready for that probably. Obviously, you know, Thursday they'll be ready, but that's how we play. You know, I don't think we'll change that. We're going to get after them and pressure them and see if we can't force some turnovers.
But I've also tried to tell them, like, there's probably a lot of people that don't think you can go win the tournament. And, you know, I don't want to sound this way, but I mean, what do you have to lose? I told them to leave it all out there, just let it all hang out, and just go play to win.
UTEP will battle Liberty at 4:30 Mountain Time tomorrow in Huntsville. The Aggies get Western Kentucky at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Both are looking to punch tickets to the conference tournament semifinals. High school basketball now, the Class 5A boys state quarterfinals between number 2 Oregon Mountain and number 7 Los Lunas. First quarter, the Knights are rolling. Yanai Wilson gets the bounce on the jump shot, and then in transition, he's going to find Brandon Karras. The big man can light it up from deep as well. 13 points for him in the first half, and then Wilson coming off the screen from Karras. The pull-up jumper is good. The Knights currently in the fourth quarter are leading this one by a significant margin, 51-32. If they close out the win, they will get 11 seed Albuquerque High in the state semifinals on Thursday afternoon. Over to the pitch now. El Paso Locomotive FC gets back to work tonight. Los Locos will look to get on the winning tracks after a season-opening loss in front of the home crowd at Southwest University Park last Saturday. And its 1-0 loss to Hartford in the season opener. El Paso gave up a penalty in the 13th minute in the match and ultimately could not draw even despite plenty of quality chances. Now, even though they lost, Locomotive did like some of what they did in the opener. Now it's about improving and getting the win tonight against Monterey Bay.
It's going to get more fluid, a little bit sharper. But I think the areas and what these boys are doing, I'm happy with.
And you could see that we've got such a deep squad. We've got our entire starting 11, our bench, the guys that aren't even rostered right now.
El Paso and Monterey kickoff at 7 p.m. tonight at the Swope. Highlights for you at 10 on KTSM. And finally on the Diamond, New Mexico State baseball on the road at number 24 Texas Tech for Game 2 of a midweek series. The Aggies lost Game 1 last night. Top of the third, this is Titus Demetriou, the solo home run to left center to tie the game up at 2 apiece. But the Red Raiders scored 6 runs in the 4th inning to take complete control thanks to back-to-back-to-back doubles. The Aggies fall 9-7 to the Red Raiders. NMSU is back home this weekend to open Conference USA play against Sam Houston State. Now, of course, it is our small town spotlight out at the Franklin Mountains. Let's send it over to Tirsa and Monica back over at the El Paso Museum of Archaeology. Hey, what's up? What's going on over there, guys?
Thank you so much, Colin. Well, we've been enjoying ourselves here. There's been a lot to see. I just honestly, Tirsa, thank you so much for color coordinating. I love seeing this yellow. This is so cool in honor of the poppies.
No, 100%, Monica. When you texted me to twin, I said, say less. Yes. I am on board. Well, we still have a lot more to look at, a lot more to go over. If you're just tuning in right now, you are watching our Small Town Spotlight series, and KTSM 9 News at 6 will be back in just a bit.
Border International
International of Las Cruces is now servicing all makes and models of cars, trucks, and SUVs, domestic and foreign. Oil change, brake repair, AC service, or transmission replacement, we use the latest diagnostic equipment for the best service possible. With over 60 years of combined experience, our techs are highly trained and will ensure your repairs and service needs are done right the first time. Give us a call today at 575-541-4259 or visit us online at www.borderint.com.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory.
New 2024 Sierra heavy-duty models arriving weekly. Stop by your GMC dealer to make your selection. See your El Paso Las Cruces GMC dealers.
Speaking Rock presents Britain's finest, the complete Beatles experience on Saturday, April 6th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more, visit our Facebook page. Britain's finest, the complete Beatles experience, live only at Speaking Rock in El Paso, Texas.
Now's the time to start your journey. Tech, college for the real world.
In 1972, Reyes & Reyes Law Firm began its fight for El Pasoans' Social Security disability benefits.
We've helped thousands of families when illness or injury has prevented them from working.
For the past 50 years, our family has been fighting and winning Social Security disability cases.
We will continue to help our community get all the benefits they deserve.
Let our family
help your family. To make sure you receive all your Social Security benefits, call the Reyes & Reyes Law Firm at 533-9718 right now.
Swipe right on savings this month at Oscar Leaser's Hyundai of El Paso. Maybe your match is $4,000 off MSRP on new Santa Fe. Not 2, not 3, but $4,000 off MSRP. Swipe right on those savings, and you'll like no interest on Santa Fe and Tucson. Or maybe it's time for you to swipe right on electric, Kona EV, Ioniq 5, and Ioniq 6. All with $7,500 in retail bonus cash. Over $7,000 in savings on electric vehicles. And you won't have to stop for gas anymore. Swipe right on savings at Oscar Leaser's Hyundai of El Paso.
Segment sponsored by Oscar Leaser's Hyundai of El Paso.
Welcome back, everyone, to this special edition of KTSM 9 News at 6. If you're just joining us, we are live from the El Paso Museum of Archaeology at the foot of the Franklin Mountains as part of our Small Town Spotlight series, all made possible by Charlie Clark Nissan.
That's right, Monica. Now here's a little timeline on how the El Paso Museum of Archaeology came to be. The museum first opened its doors in 1977, showcasing 14,000 years of prehistory of the El Paso area, the greater Southwest, and northern Mexico. To reflect the scope of the museum's collections and the interest of the community, exhibits will change from time to time. Now, if you're interested in visiting the museum, it is located on Trans Mountain Road, and of course, the best part is completely free, and they also offer free guided tours, Monica.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yes, super cool. So it's available for everyone to join in if they'd like to. And so far, we've learned about the history of the museum. We also heard about the colorful mural as we're driving in. I don't know if you noticed.
That's the one thing you notice right off the bat.
Yes, super incredible, really beautiful. But we do want to highlight Tom May's unit, the trails in the area as well.
Absolutely. Here is Park Ranger Lydia Pajeo with more.
So we're here at Franklin Mountains State Park. We are one of the largest urban wilderness parks in the world. We are nearly 27,000 acres of protected wilderness land surrounded on 3 sides by the city of El Paso. But we've got a number of different types of trails from easy. We've got a nice, easy nature walk trail, beginner's loop, that sort of thing. Less than a mile, relatively flat kind of stuff. But we also have incredibly difficult hikes that will take 6 or more hours sometimes with huge amounts of elevation gain. You definitely have to be prepared to be out here. Never underestimate the mountain is what I say. Bring at least 2 quarts per hour that you plan on being out in the park of water. If it's cooler, 1 quart per hour works, but when it gets hot, we recommend 2 quarts per hour. Make sure you're hydrated. Bring some sort of healthy, salty snack to help you stay hydrated. But actually, there's tons of different animals that live here, but they are a little bit more secretive. They're hidden. You have to look for stuff. The most likely thing for most of our visitors to see would be various different types of birds. Another very common animal to see out on the trail would be lizards. Some of our larger predators, we've got coyote, gray fox, bobcat, mountain lion. We also have javelina, a lot of people don't realize, and American badgers are one that a lot of people don't realize we have. We do have snakes. They will be a little bit more common once again during the summer months when it warms up. But if you do see a snake, give it its distance. But whatever it is, make sure you respect those distances. Don't try to catch them. Don't try to run after them. Give them space. They're probably trying to escape from you. They don't want to be anywhere near you.
Wow, I didn't know we had so much wildlife here. That is incredible. I wonder if Robert Bettis has seen some wildlife out there.
I think mayhaps he has. We should send things over to him to get a check of the weather and snake watch. Robert?
No snakes, I think. I hope no, I hope not too. But plenty of beautiful poppies. So ladies, while you're inside enjoying the Museum of Archaeology, Bobby Bone from the Charlie Clark Automotive Group and I are out here enjoying some fresh poppies.
Oh, I love it.
Aren't they beautiful?
They're beautiful.
They're
They
beautiful.
smell great.
Now, Bobby, make sure you don't pick the poppies, please.
No, sir.
They have valuable seeds that we need to propagate to
Definitely.
make more poppies.
Definitely, yes.
Okay. The winds are gusting to about 40 miles per hour at the airport. They're right here, right next to the dirt. It's not windy at all.
No, it's not.
No,
I
it
love
feels
it.
very nice
Nice
right
breeze.
here. It's a breeze. It's a breeze right here, making the poppies flutter. Now, coming up right after the, thank you, I'll have a sniff myself. There we go. Coming up right after the break, we'll talk about a cooler day tomorrow with a high temperature of 74, and then for St. Patty's weekend, maybe a few showers. Your detailed forecast, more KTSM 9 News, and more Small Town Spotlight. Coming up right after the break.
Call my office today at 915-544-5200.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all. Again. There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad, so you better act fast. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan. Let's roll. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get 4.9% APR financing for 60 months or get a low $269 per month lease on Sentra.
At El Paso ISD, we know that kids this age learn through play. And every game, every activity,
I have a big chicken nugget.
And every discovery builds the foundation for a brighter future. All our classrooms are nurturing spaces where no conversation is too small.
My cat feels fluffy and then my dog feels soft.
It starts with El Paso ISD Early Childhood Education.
At Right Drive, you can buy a car in 60 minutes or less. But don't just take my word for it.
I took the whole day off of work today to buy a car, but Right Drive had me in and out within 60 minutes. Now what am I gonna do for the rest of my day?
We get it. Not everyone likes to save time. But for those who do, there's Right Drive.
You know in the end, I'll always be there.
RSV can severely affect the lungs and lower airways.
But I'm protected with Arexvy.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious for those over 60, including those with asthma, diabetes, COPD, and certain other conditions.
But I'm protected.
Arexvy is proven to be over 82% effective in preventing lower respiratory disease from RSV and over 94% effective in those with these health conditions. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
It works! What's the big deal? This can inflate anything. Where did you get that thing?
Let me try something.
That's cool.
Really?
Get $5,000 off all new 2023 Rogue models.
And with our Casa Promise, you get peace of mind.
See how big your savings get at Casa Nissan.
How I drive in the 915.
Home of the nice guys.
Yeah!
Your local weather authority, Robert Bettis, the Borderlands' only certified broadcast meteorologist.
Now that is fresh.
That's fresh.
As we stand up, the winds do feel just a little bit stronger.
Just a little bit.
Bobby, how's my hair?
My hair's good. Let's make sure it's, yeah. Let's
make sure that's
down.
And we got a little dusty.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Sniffing the poppies. But you know what? These small town spotlights are a way for us to point out great things in our different communities throughout the borderland.
That's right.
And it couldn't happen without the Charlie Clark Automotive Group.
Yeah.
So Bobby, we're so glad that you're on board.
Listen.
Charlie's got a great philosophy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Charlie always wants to give back to the community. It's not just about cars. It's about what he gives back to, it's what this experience.
I love it. You know, after sniffing all those poppies, do you have a more comfortable seat for me to sit in?
Well, yes, I do. Right here in our Infiniti QX80.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Well, please.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, while we nestle in comfortably, I want to talk about the forecast. So here's your exclusive 9-day forecast. Tomorrow, high temperature 74 degrees with partly cloudy skies. The best part of tomorrow, the winds are going to be lighter. Now today, the official high temperature made it to 77, exactly the same as yesterday. I'd predicted 80, thought those winds would nudge us up a little bit, but the cooler air began to come in on time, and tomorrow will be cooler with lighter winds. As we cruise into the weekend ahead, high temperatures will be in the upper 60s. I'm putting in a chance of showers on Saturday, especially in the evening, and then we'll have a chance of showers on Sunday as well. We move back into the 70s in the work week ahead, and of course spring officially begins on Tuesday at 9:06 in the evening, and we'll see that low pressure system out of Arizona come on through on Wednesday, giving us a chance of showers on Wednesday, and then we'll see everything start to clear up. Oh my goodness. And I thought sniffing poppies was fun. Now I'm sniffing rich leather seats and that new car smell. We were in a Pathfinder and that was extremely luxurious. But what in the world is this, Bobby?
This is our Infiniti QX80. And this one is, this is a step up.
Yeah.
You got the digital dash.
Yeah.
You got the this is semi-aniline leather, but this one is more of this, the better.
Look
better,
at the
more
back
comfortable.
It's almost too luxurious, but I'll tell you what, after a day hiking through the trails in the Franklin Mountain State Park, what a way to wrap it up.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. You know what? Can we do one clap to send us out to break?
Let's do it.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Very satisfying.
Yes, sir.
KTSM 9 News and the Small Town Spotlight, bringing a spotlight on the good news in your town. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News Weekdays.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or Texas residents get 1.9% APR for 72 months on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your El Paso Las Cruces GMC dealers.
The
Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spray Flonase Sensimus daily for non-drowsy, long-lasting relief in a scent-free gentle mist. Psst, psst. Flonase, all good. Also, try our allergy headache and nighttime pills.
When enamel is gone, you cannot get it back, but you can repair it with Pronamel Repair. It penetrates deep into the tooth to actively repair acid-weakened enamel. I recommend Pronamel Repair. With new Pronamel Repair mouthwash, you can enhance that repair beyond brushing. They work great together.
18 holes or just the front 9?
We're playing the whole course.
You seem adventurous today.
Well, I finally took your advice and I went to the Center for Venous Disease. With this pain and heaviness in my swollen legs, I couldn't take it anymore. A doctor, not a technician, saw me, explained the whole treatment process, and performed the procedures personally.
They are very knowledgeable. After my treatments, I felt great and pain-free.
My legs might not look 18, but they sure feel like it.
Let us give you your life back. Get Total Vein Care by a doctor at the Center for Venous Disease.
Everyone's talking about Casa Buick GMC.
With so much to choose from, now is a great time to get into a new truck or SUV.
And we're offering big Casa discounts on a huge selection. Get $8,500 off a 2023 Sierra 1500 Denali. And with our Casa Promise, you get peace of mind with lifetime powertrain protection, free home delivery, and Casa's 7-day return policy. The reviews are in. Now is a great time to buy at Casa Buick GMC.
Home of the nice guys. Yeah!
Are you dreaming of a new home someday? Make someday today. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, refinancing your existing home, purchasing a new home, or looking for a second home, OneSource is here for you. Once you qualify for the home of your dreams, we will help pay your closing costs up to $4,000. That's right, $4,000. Why? Because we're OneSource. Of course.
I was driving one night, and I hit a guy who was walking across the street.
When you're behind the wheel, slow down, stop for people in crosswalks, and pass bikes at a safe distance. Because what happens in an instant can stay with you for life.
And they're off! Sutherland Park Racetrack is now open with live racing every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Free admission all season long. The Sport of Kings. Live horse racing Thursday through Sunday. Sutherland Park Racetrack and Casino.
I'm Andy Morgan. You're watching KTSM 9 News, putting local first.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we've been talking about the poppies. We've been talking about this beautiful museum, the Archaeology Museum off of Trans Mountain. The one thing we haven't touched on is the fact that this place is a national monument.
That's right, Monica, which is super cool to have a national monument here in El Paso. Incredible. And what's actually even more exciting is that they are celebrating 1 year as being declared a national monument, which is very special. I was able to talk to the Frontera Land Alliance as well as the director of the Archaeology Museum here, and let's take a look a little bit more of what they have to say about the journey to making this place a national monument. March marks an important milestone for Castner Range and Northeast El Paso, celebrating 1 year as a national monument. The journey to preserve the land and the wildlife over 50 years in the making.
Castner Range has been on people's minds of the community for a long time. Since the early 70s, people have been working to preserve Castner Range through one method or another. To get to here, it's been a long journey.
A long journey that took the combined efforts of community members and elected officials, including El Paso's own former Congressman Beto O'Rourke and Congresswoman Veronica Escobar.
We did see that Oregon Mountains Desert Peak National Monument was established and is right next door to now Castner Range National Monument. And we investigated that more, and it was determined that this could be a really good fit for preserving Castner Range in perpetuity.
Advocates' efforts paying off, the range gaining national recognition.
On March 21st, 2023, Castner Range was signed in a proclamation by President Biden to become a national monument.
While the monument's natural beauty can be visibly admired, many are unaware of the land's rich history.
In the late 1920s, the commander of Fort Bliss is very frustrated because they don't have that much space to train. So that's when they start buying more land. And Castner Range is one of the selected spaces.
It used to be a live firing range, And due to that, there are UXOs and MECs on this land, which are unexploded ordnances.
Until the Army cannot clear out all those areas won't open to the public. I mean, that's one thing that the general public needs to understand. It might be about 10 to 15 years until we can enjoy access to the National Monument.
Brano Field says the decade-long timeline is nothing compared to the 50-plus-year fight to protect the area, saying the reward is worth the wait.
Castor Range for El Paso is history and its future. It's its community. What this allows is an opportunity for education, to connect with the desert, to see the values and the importance of it, to learn about the history of the indigenous people, to learn the history of the Army. It's a huge aspect of the Northeast, and it reaches throughout the city of El Paso.
With El Paso's continuous expansion, the proclamation protects Castor Range from urbanization, protecting the 6,600 acres of land that cover the Franklin Mountains, ensuring the area can be enjoyed for future generations years to come. It's definitely been a long journey, Monica, as we saw, and we are so lucky to be here today with Katia Gonzalez, Development Director of the Frontera Land Alliance. Welcome, Katia.
Thank you, gracias. Happy to be here.
Oh, we're so excited. And so our first question is, what is the significance behind having this area designated as a national monument?
Yes, so this is a very exciting year for us. It's a celebratory year because Frontera turns 20 years and Castor Range turns 1 on March 21st. So it's been a 52-year effort, community effort. Wow. So I think we're more than happy that it's now designated and that it's preserved for current and future generations to enjoy.
Wow, that is incredible, and congratulations. I'm sure it is just something that you're thrilled to have. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of preserving our natural environment?
Yes, so Castor Range National Monument is more than 6,000 acres, and it holds ecological value. It has our Mexican gold poppy, it has mountain lions, and a bunch of other wildlife. It also holds cultural value. It has archaeological sites and also historical value. It was used by the Army as an open range, so it holds very, very personal value for the community. So we're very happy that it's designated.
Oh, that's incredible. Is there anything else that you want to add about this beautiful area?
Yes, so actually next week, the 26th, I believe the 21st is our anniversary. The 26th is a celebratory event for the open community to attend and hope to celebrate Castor Range. And Frontera has a launch of the Junior Explorer program the 23rd. So we hope you can join us.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes, it definitely is. And Katia, can we ask you, what is your favorite part of the Franklin Mountains? We have so much going on here.
Oh my gosh, that's a very challenging question. I think the color turns when the sun reflects on the golden hour and the scenery it has. And of course, having this land for current and future generations to enjoy, I think it's very, very rewarding.
And you know what? She's so right. So we've been seeing the sunset here live, obviously, and it's just a beautiful scene. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lot more to cover. You're watching KTSM 9 News at 6.
KTSM and GECU proudly support our military community. Honor a military hero in your life by nominating them to receive a $200 dinner gift card. Go to KTSM.com today. Serving those who serve. Sponsored by GECU.
Love is in the air at Poe Toyota. Don't miss the great deals that will take your breath away. Fall in love with the 2024 Toyota Tundra with 4.99% APR financing for 60 months. Follow your heart to 6330 Montana and get matched up with your perfect ride today.
My Lowe's Rewards credit card saves us 5% on the things we need. 5% off, 5% off, 5% off.
And as loyalty members, we get points toward Milo's money for the things we want.
Oh, we want this.
The all-new Milo's Rewards loyalty program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
At Ride Drive, you can buy a car in 60 minutes or less. But don't just take my word for it.
I took the whole day off of work today to buy a car, but Ride Drive had me in and out within 60 minutes. Now what am I going to do for the rest of my day?
We get it. Not everyone likes to save time. But for those who do, there's Ride Drive.
You know in the end, I'll always be there.
My sinuses were clogged, my head was throbbing, and my muscles ached. I really didn't have the energy to drive to see a physician. With University Medical Center of El Paso's telehealth services, I stayed in the comfort of my home and consulted virtually with my UMC provider. No traffic, parking, or crowded doctor's offices. Better health is a phone call away. I'm happy I called UMC.
Call us today for an appointment at 915-790-5700. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
Join the festivities at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for the biggest grand opening. Enter for a chance to win a year's worth of refreshing tropical smoothies. Head to ktsm.com, share a photo at any of our 8 locations, or snap a selfie enjoying a tropical smoothie.
Join PBS El Paso for Be My Neighbor Day on March 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at ESC Region 19 Head Start. This free family event invites kids to learn what it means to be a caring neighbor. Meet your local community helpers, enjoy hands-on activities, and say hello to Daniel Tiger at this terrific event. Visit pbselpaso.org for more information.
If you thought you knew Cuomo,
I believe Governor Sununu is part of the future of this country.
It might be time for another look.
We're going to get after what matters, and we're going to hold power to account.
Surprising.
I'm surprised I agreed with the last 5 minutes of what you just said.
Free thinking.
You bring a perspective to it that nobody else would be able to.
Game-changing.
You've just shown something very important about what we're trying to do here at News Nation.
Cuomo, weeknights at 8/7 Central, only on America's fastest-growing cable news network, News Nation. News for all America.
Love is in the air at Poe Toyota. Don't miss the great deals that will take your breath away. Fall in love with the 2024 Toyota Camry with 4.99% APR financing for 60 months. Visit PoeToyota.com to find your perfect dream vehicle today.
Our connection to the borderland gives us a reason to care. It's why we follow our local sports teams, why we question our local leaders, and why we go into your communities to bring you coverage like no one else. I'm Andy Morgan, and alongside our team at KTSM 9 News, we're proud to put local first.
Here's the last look at the forecast. Cooler tomorrow, 74 the high temperature, and lighter winds tomorrow. That will be good. No blowing dust or anything as we saw today. As we cruise into the weekend ahead, we get a little bit cooler. High temperatures going down into the upper 60s. Now, I put in a chance of showers on Saturday as well as a few drops possible on Sunday. On Monday, partly cloudy. Spring begins Tuesday. And then finally, that low pressure system in Arizona will make its move, I believe Wednesday, giving us a passing chance of showers before we clear out and turn windy again by next Thursday.
Wait, are you telling me that we get rain chances next Wednesday for a small town spotlight?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. I forgot. If there's going to be inclement weather, it's going to be on
Small
Wednesday.
town
Hey, you know what? It didn't even matter out there. I really enjoyed it. I really love this place.
I did too.
This museum is fantastic. Tirzah, you did a wonderful job. Thank you.
You really did.
For joining
Thank you
us.
for having me.
Thanks for joining
I had
us.
a great time. I was like, perfect place to come for my first small town spotlight.
Right? I couldn't agree more. I love the poppies. I think Tirzah and I had a lot of fun taking lots of pictures.
I've sniffed a few today. So,
how do they smell?
They're a little. You want the truth?
Yeah.
They're a little bitter.
Really?
But you know what? I did my part for the team.
Aw, I love
they're
it.
beautiful. And I didn't pick any. No, just sniff.
All right, guys. Well, join us again for KTSM 9 News at 10 tonight. See you then.
Hair and wardrobe provided by